It's time for another episode of the Josh Cast. I was watching the 1970s Superman, Christopher Reeve Superman, which is still the best. And I don't know if it's nostalgia that's causing me to say that, but it's interesting how it was before computer effects, and yet it still works for me. Yeah, okay, obviously, he's on wires, but there were a lot of sequences where they had a giant crane on location, and that was really him being pulled, 30 feet in the air. And I guess that's what I'm looking for in a movie. I want to know that the people making the movie put themselves in serious harm so that I could sit there and live vicariously through them. But it really, to this day, is I just find incredible that they were able to get some of those shots without seeing either they painted the wires out or they shot it in a way where you couldn't see the wires. But it was just amazing. And the acting's great. You got Marlon Brando, who's Jor-El, who looks coolly dispassionate at everybody in the movie. There's something about that it's too bad he didn't play a larger role in the movie, because it would have been like people. There was one guy that was threatening him and all his heirs, and they just kind of stared at him like, yeah, whatever. Just that cool, I don't give a shit face that somehow only Marlon Brando can do. That might have been the actor thinking that about the entire movie. I don't know, but it worked for the movie. There's something so amusing to me about that cool dispassion. I would like to see that in other situations. I want to see that carried further. I will kill you and your heirs. No, you won't. Say. Yes, I will. I will kill you and your heirs. Nope. Oh, it's so. Does anything upset you? I will kill you and your heirs. And I will kill all of your pets. Do you care about your pets? Yeah. But I will kill everyone on this planet. All right. Stop. He just doesn't care. Blast! I'm turning into Skeletor here. What did he? And then there's this. Jor-El is talking to the three bad guys in the beginning, who later become the bad guys in the sequel. But General Zod and his two minions. And he goes up to one of the minions and he says, basically, this is what Jor-El says to one of the minions: "You're so threatening, like you're so dangerous. You even threaten the children of Krypton." That's pretty deep, man. That's pretty dangerous. But does that mean when the three of them were plotting, we will destroy everyone in Krypton, even the children? Well, yes, the children are included in that. Good. I hate children. I hate them all. I never want to have kids. That's what I tell people. I just don't want to have kids. So as long as we're killing the kids, yes, we're going to kill everyone, including the kids. What if we just killed the kids? What? What if we just killed the kids, but left the adults? Because I hate kids, but I like to go dancing. And I want a dance partner. Well, we can be your dance partners. I need more than just 2. I like to change it up. All right, we'll kill all the kids. And then we'll kill 90% of everyone else, but we'll leave 10%. And we'll make sure that the 10% we leave will be good dancers. How's that? But what if they have the ability to have kids? All right, we'll castrate them, and then we'll be good. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this, especially the part where we kill the kids. I like this. I'm good with this. Now we can proceed. Then there's a moment where, so Superman, at 2 points in the movie, Clark Kent becomes Superman. The point number 1, he starts to take off his shirt, and we see the outfit underneath, the costume, and then he goes into a revolving door in a hotel entrance, and spins really fast, and then comes out as Superman. We do not see where his clothes and his briefcase have gone. Presumably flung somewhere in the hotel. But the second time he changes into Superman, that's my favorite, because he basically jumps out of a window and falls to the ground, and as he falls, like his clothes just morph away, and suddenly he's wearing the Superman outfit. That's a very specific power there that I have not seen before or since. The ability to just change clothes, which seems kind of like altering the... I don't know if he altered the clothes. I don't know if he really quickly just took them off. It just morphs into the costume. And that power, man, you know, of all the powers he has, I might want to go with that power, because I would, you know, I'm on the way to something and I'm like, oh, I didn't want to wear this shirt. Hang on a second. Ah, there we go. What if that was his only power? The power of the Earth's sun enables you to automatically change your clothes. Can it do anything else? Nope, that's all. That's all. So if you're wearing a tuxedo and you want to change into a running suit, you can do so instantaneously. How does that help me fight crime? It does not help you fight crime. I would not recommend that you become a crime fighter. I would recommend that you become a fashion model, because that would be very useful in the world of fashion modeling. But not at all. I would not suggest that you... I would not even suggest. Perhaps you could be a spy, and you could easily change disguises, maybe. But certainly not a superhero. Frankly, you could just be, you know, an accountant or an attorney and not have to spend money on clothes. I would think that the coronavirus would only help Batman. Because if I'm a criminal and I'm already afraid of Batman, I'd be sitting there thinking, like, how seriously do you think he takes the Bat theme? Like, how detailed? Because if he's, you know, if bats cause this virus, is he gonna start going around giving people the virus? He's not going to do that, Two-Face. He's not going to do that. It's more of a visual thing. Well, what makes you so sure, Oswald Cobblepot? Why do you have to say my whole name like that? I don't know. It's a great whole name to say, Oswald Cobblepot. By the way, you know you're the Penguin, and I don't know. I expect you to have more of a penguin voice. Well, I don't have a penguin voice. This is my voice. Yeah, but I don't know. It sounds. I'm just a little surprised you don't have two voices. What do you mean two voices? If anyone, you'd be the one who would have two voices. You're Two-Face. Yeah, it's true. You know, I've experimented with it. It just didn't. I don't know. How does that work? Do I start a sentence with one voice and end it with another? I'm going to get you, Batman. Yeah, I tried it once, and Batman almost laughed when I did it, so I stopped. Yeah, well, I feel the same way. I don't want to sound like a penguin. I don't need to. I mean, I look like a penguin. That's good enough. I don't need to sound like it, too. What does a penguin sound like? Well, it kind of sounds like a sort of a quack. Yeah, how is that going to help me commit crimes? It's not. I'm sticking with my own voice. What were we talking about again? Oh, right. Batman. Like, you think he would give us the virus? No. No, Oswald Cobblepot, he would not. He doesn't change what he is whenever they find out something new about bats. He's not a nerd like that. I don't know where you're getting that. That's ridiculous. Oswald Cobblepot. Utterly ridiculous. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to flip a coin to make sure I agree with my own point. And it's good heads. Yes, I agree with my own point. So there you go. Conversation's over. I'm very thirsty. Lawrence of Arabia. Reminds me of the desert. Lawrence of Arabia. I don't understand why my paternal grandparents named my dad Larry and not Lawrence. Shouldn't you name the kid Lawrence, and if they want to go by Larry, they can go by Larry, but you give them that Lawrence option? There should be a Lawrence option. I mean, Larry's fine, but there might be situations where you want to up it to Lawrence. I think that Lawrence option is important. It gives the kids a choice. In case he's not so happy with what you've bestowed upon him. I mean, Joshua, I can go Joshua, I can do Josh. You know, I got a couple of options, but you can't do anything with Larry. You can do Lair, but that doesn't feel right. I don't think it's enough that it becomes common. Like, we know that Larry comes from Lawrence. And we know that with Richard, you can do Dick. With William, you can do Bill. But with Larry, yeah, call me Lair. I don't know. That doesn't work. There needs to be that Lawrence option. The Lawrence option, I think is the title of a novel. And it's I think it's a courtroom novel. Not really. It's kind of a thriller. It's sort of a thriller drama. Well, in rare circumstances, in this particular county, we have what is affectionately known as the Lawrence option, where a client can request that they not be called by their name in the courtroom. Yes, I'd like to exercise the Lawrence option. Moving forward, you will refer to me as Jimmy, as opposed to James. Let the record show Jimmy Sanderson has exercised the Lawrence option on October the 5th, 1978. Well, I'm just being silly now, aren't I? All this silliness. I miss being able to eat pasta. It makes me sick now. I think it's too much carbs or something. It makes me sick to my stomach. I can't handle it anymore. I miss that. I miss pasta. I miss lasagna. Pasta with red sauce. There's nothing better. Italian food, man. It's all about the Italian food. Gotta love that Italian food. But you never see the aliens in any of these movies or TV shows. They're never eating pasta. They try to make it look exotic, whatever it is. Like if it's a drink, it's bright orange or bright pink. And if it's food, it's one piece of lettuce and a couple of cubes of something. But apparently there's no Italy on Alien Worlds. I think every alien planet has its version of Italy. Like even the planet of the Predators. There's one particular place where they take the meat of the humans that they conquer and they make a delicious pie with it. Or ravioli, that's what they do. Like they're the Italian Predators. That's a movie I want to see. We never see that part of the Predator movie where they've killed the humans, they take them back to their ship, and then there's a scene where they're talking about, well, now we're going to make this into a stir fry. Like there has to be the Predator version of Anthony Bourdain who goes to the planet, who's not a hunter, but he's just there saying, we're here on planet Earth, and they've just killed these commandos, and now they're going to whip it into a moose. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. I didn't think you could. I didn't think a commando could taste like this, because usually it's very. I taste a lot of rage, but this it's almost more like eating an accountant. It's fantastic. All right, well, that's the end of this podcast.